Okay. We are looking for some stream here. I'm trying to get this going. All right. Okay, I think we're going to be able to do this. Let me add a title. We're going to call it, what is it? Eddie Rocks the live stream. Right. Live stream 2. And we're going live. So, I think we're still probably seeing a title screen. And that's not exciting. Whoa, there we go. All right. Hello and welcome to Eddie Rocks, the live stream. My name is Eddie Rocks, and I am the owner and operator of Rahx Productions. And that is where we are on Facebook. So let me share it. I'm going to share this stream out to some other page. For example, my personal page. I'm just going to copy the link and then go to my personal page and try to share it there. If you can share this, that would be great. I'm going to share it to like my page and just see if I can get people to watch that. I don't know if they'll want to watch this, but we're going to ask them to anyway. All right. And we'll start talking about all the craziness we're going to talk about. Let me double check on something. In the meantime, here is the traffic cam. And y'all watch the traffic cam for just a second while I go check on something. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I just had to make a few minor adjustments, and we are back. So last time I did this yesterday, I cut it off somehow at the end by not staying on. So I created this title screen. I'm going to use that today at the end, maybe so I don't cut myself off. And welcome again to the home of Rahx Productions, where we make wonderful videos for small businesses. And yesterday when I got cut off, I was actually talking about a show that we do called The Most Excellent Musical Monster Jam. And I think we'll start doing that again soon live. It's going to be fun. We'll have some local musicians on. They normally just tell us all about their music and how they write music and where they perform and what their inspiration is. And then we actually get to hear some live music, and that's always fun. So let me see if I can pull that up. Here we go. This is the Most Excellent Musical Monster Jam. You can find it on Facebook. You know, these screens up here, the banners used to just play automatically. For some reason now, I think you have to press play, which is kind of crazy. I thought it was neat when they played automatically, but now they don't. So I've been making those videos as well. This is a little video we put together for that, just a title, you know. It's always nice to have your logo moving around, just to have it look more interesting than just, you know, a static thing. Because like my logo here, just static like that is okay. But when you have it moving around, it's much nicer. Today I also have the phone here. If anybody wants to give us a call, we're going to try to take calls. I don't know if the phone will work, but we're going to see, you know, if it works. The number is 912-308-1927 if you want to give me a call. You can find that at the Rahx Productions page, and I'll show you where that is. Let's see. Right there. Oh, there's the little button. And there's a call now button right here. See? And you can just call me, and I will try to take your call, if at all possible. I don't know. The way I have it hooked up, we'll see if it works. Got some congestion this morning. Oh, my goodness. It's been very humid here. I don't know if that has something to do with it. But yeah, I was talking about the most excellent musical Monster Jam, and there's some people I have met through that are just incredible people, and one of them is Tom Cooler, and Tom Cooler has his own page. There's Tom Cooler. He is a musician here in Savannah, and he works to put together a thing called the Savannah Songwriter Series. And where's the Savannah Songwriter Series? There it is. The Savannah Songwriter Series is a show that goes right now. They're showing this from or performing at Coach's Corner in Thunderbolt. So that's on Victory Drive. If you've never been to Coach's Corner, I had some friends from out of town. I took them over there, and they loved it. You know, good wings, good food, good drinks, and a beautiful stage outside they call the Sound Garden. And the Sound Garden stage is wonderful. Let me see if I can show some images of that. So I do some videos with the Songwriter Series. And let me see if I can get one playing here. Tom Cooler is a musician himself, but he does this for other musicians. And what they do is they perform singing in the round. So here's 4 gentlemen, and all 4 very talented. And here we see just the second gentleman there playing, Kayaki Howell. But they each play a song, and then they go back to the first guy and they play another song. So they just kind of perform in the round, and they tell you the stories about their music, which is great. You know, you get to learn all about their music, or at least the story behind the song, and get a feel for who they are. And that's really fun. It's really fun. These are often really good people once you get to know them. And, we always need good people in our lives. I really enjoy working with musicians and doing that show, the Most Excellent Musical Monster Jam. So hopefully me and Tom Cooler can put that together again soon. He would help me do that and work on some of the live broadcasting like we're doing now. Tom was instrumental in helping me put together this setup, helped me get the little switcher and all that integrated into the setup that we have now. So thank you, Tom. And we can't wait to see him live. I'd really like to have him do some more live stuff with me, especially the Monster Jam. I think we can have some great musicians on, get to meet them. We might just do it as the Savannah Songwriter Series and just do that, He has a great group of friends and is able to contact all these wonderful musicians and hopefully get them to come on and perform for you live. Now, this morning I woke up and I was before noon here. So we start at noon, which is 6 a.m. in Honolulu. It's going to be 9 a.m. over in beautiful San Diego, California, and 11 a.m. in Dallas, Texas. Here in Savannah, it is just afternoon. And I get up every day and I watch the peaceful protest on television, YouTube, because I don't watch live television anymore. I just watch things from the internet. And YouTube always has the peaceful protest of the day. Today, I watched Bevelyn Beatty and her friend Edme. These are 2 Christian women. I follow Bevelyn, her YouTube and her Facebook. And these are 2 Christian women. And today, their peaceful protest was in front of an abortion clinic. And it was really interesting. I know we were talking about abortion yesterday, and to wake up to see this peaceful protest today was at the abortion clinic. You never know where they're going to be. This one was there. And I watch the peaceful protest every morning. It either raises my blood pressure or I just clap, say, good for you. Let's keep it peaceful. I'm going to share something with you. I'm not really, this is not a Christian broadcast, but I'm a Christian, and I wanted to share this with you. This is great. This is from 2 Timothy chapter 3, verses 1 through 5. And I don't know if you've ever heard this, but this is something that a lot of people know about, and it talks about what people would be like in the last days. It says, "But mark this, There will be terrible times in the last days. People will be lovers of themselves, lovers of money, boastful, proud, abusive, disobedient to their parents, ungrateful, unholy, without love, unforgiving, slanderous, without self control, brutal, not lovers of the good, treacherous, rash, conceited, lovers of pleasure rather than lovers of God, having a form of godliness but denying its power. Have nothing to do with such people. It's amazing how many people you see like this in the world today, and I don't know if there's more today than there were yesterday, but, excuse me, I have a lot of sinus issues today. It's really a mark on our society, I think, that you start to see this. I think and it parallels some historical instances. Rome comes to mind. There are a lot of parallels between Rome and the United States. I'm talking about the ancient Roman Empire. But this, I think you saw also in the end days of Rome. So it says in the last days, we would think this they are talking about the last days of the world, but maybe it's the last days of this society. And you have to say, I mean, this is pretty accurate. I think it was accurate then. I think it's accurate now. If these are the last days of the United States, I hope not. I hope not. But it's definitely not going to be like it was before. You know, the before times, before the pandemic, that is oddly, I don't know how it's not the worst pandemic in history. I don't know why we're so incredibly frightened of this pandemic, but it seems like there have been worse outbreaks of disease and famine. But I think people are lovers of themselves, lovers of money, and they're the disobedient to their parents is interesting. You see that more and more. I think everybody that is older than 30, I guess, must realize they see the younger generations raising children who seem to be wielding a power that we did not have as children. They might call the police on their parents for getting a spanking or something like that. And it seems they wield a power like I've never seen. I don't understand how children can manipulate these parents so easily. And not all, but a lot of young parents seem to be easily manipulated by their children. I don't know where they learn it, maybe in school, maybe from each other. Maybe they're just all smarter now, and they figured out how to wield power like we did not know how to. But you see it, and so I don't think that's unusual. Just sad. Am I bringing it down? I don't know. Let's look at the traffic. What kind of traffic? Oh, nothing. Nothing out there. Some bugs. Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm having a good time. I enjoyed the peaceful protest today. I wish somebody would call so we could talk. You know, we'll talk about the Truman Parkway. I was on the Truman Parkway again yesterday, and this is the other thing that really bothers me about the drivers is when they don't understand the two lanes, how they work. In any of these two-lane situations where you're going the same direction, slower traffic should stay right. And if you're going exactly the speed limit, probably staying in the right-hand lane would be the way to go. And then you keep open the left-hand lane for passing, for faster cars that want to go around you, or just, you know, as a fast lane. But also when you come to the merge, when people come onto the parkway, if necessarily, you can move over. You can move over if necessary to the other side. I'm hitting this microphone, but you can move to the other lane and safely avoid collision. If you're going the same speed as the car next to you and blocking all the traffic behind you, maybe somebody wants to pass. They can't pass now because you're going the same speed as the car next to you. Well, this is foolishness. You should either speed up and go around that car and get out of the passing lane, or just drop back and go behind them. And if you're going to go the same speed as them, get behind them. What does it really matter? Or get in front of them. But get out the way of people that need to pass. Emergency vehicles would use the fast lane to go around. That's another thing. People don't understand how that works on I-95. If there are emergency vehicles, just all move to the right. You don't pull into the median, foolishness like that. Get out the way to the right. But I guess people will eventually figure this out. If they don't, please share that with your friends. Teach them about the fast lane and slower traffic keeping right. Well, that just bothers me. I ran into that last night. Just cars just going the same speed. They're both going slow. And I just want to go home. Why are you blocking the whole freeway? It kills me. Kills me. Yeah, so here we are at Rahx Productions, and that's a part of... Oh, you know what? We don't have our big Rahx Productions logo behind us. Well, that's sad. Oh, well. I wish we could turn that on. Let me go turn that on here. Look at this Rahx Production logo while I turn that on. Hold on. All right, crazy cool. There we go. My little logo moving. Again, that's part of what I do here. I make these logos move for you. There are all kinds of logo reveals, and I do all kinds of these logo reveals. You see them at the beginning and end of videos, often just as like like an intro and an outro, as it were. We want to make videos for small businesses, and we want to make content that is interesting somehow. I was talking about the locksmith videos yesterday, how I think it's very intriguing to learn about locksmithing. You just don't even know that you need a locksmith until you know what they do. They really are the best way to have a good working. You know what's funny about locks? Who has the key that you have to jiggle the key? How incredibly annoying is that? I just jiggling the key, or the key doesn't just turn. When these folks put in your lock and they make a key for you, it just turns perfectly. It turns like it's supposed to, like it's brand new. When they cut keys, they actually keep a record of the key for you. So if you lose the key, they don't cut a copy of the key. They have the dimensions of the key saved in their system, and their machine will just cut you like a first generation key. It's not a copy, it's a brand new key, just like the first key that was ever put in that lock, and it works perfectly. And that is such a joy. I know it sounds, you're like, what is he talking about? It really is. You think it's the little things in life. A key that works and a lock that moves perfectly. It's a wonderful thing. Anybody who has to jiggle the key would really appreciate this. It's something that works like it's supposed to work. That's wonderful. And we also talked about the McLean Shallow Wells. McLean Shallow Wells, boy, they are just amazing what they're doing to help save the environment and make watering your lawn affordable, making the world a more beautiful place. And that's Jim McLean and the folks at McLean Shallow Wells. Go to shallowwells.com. That's a website I made for them. I've only really made a few websites for folks because not everybody needs a website anymore. A lot of people already have a website established. But I love to make them. The McLean Shallow Wells at shallowwells.com. Another one that I made is the SavannahOgeechee Go check either one of those out. They're really cool. And lots of good videos on there. We were talking about litter yesterday, and I had my, let me pull up old Beauregard Tree Frog. He is a character that we use at the Savannah Ogeechee Canal Museum and Nature Center. He's a fun frog. So there's his page. Hold on. And just show you his page. This is the Beauregard Tree Frog page. And there he is telling a joke. He's good at jokes. That's a tree frog picture from my friend Allie Krebs. Where's his song? Let's see. Oh, there's the song. It's called Don't Litter. And he just sings a little song about litter. There we go. Dun-dun. He's a happy little frog. Oh, you can't really hear it through there. Oh, it's coming through the speaker on here. I'd have to. Next time we'll try to pull that out with the sound. Hey, maybe we can do that. Listen to a video one day. And really talk about the videos, because I really want to make some videos for you folks. There's Tom Cooler. We got the Savannah Songwriter Series. Man, all kinds of great videos there. You know, the Savannah Songwriter Series is happening at Coach's Corner. And normally the first Sunday of the month. And there's my old page there. There's our thing from yesterday. Having fun there. But really, I love the working with the drone too. Boy, the drone has made a big difference in the world of videos. Just so beautiful to see the stunning landscapes, even here in Savannah, which is a very flat place. But you take it up in the mountains or in beautiful Hawaii, just beautiful beaches and rivers, forests, mountains. I mean, it all just looks so beautiful when you're just flying over it. It's just gorgeous. And of course, in 4K. Anyway, well, I don't know. I guess I'm going to let you go. I might come back on tonight. I don't really have much to talk about today. I watched my peaceful protest for the day. I've got to make some videos. I do, even though this is not a Christian broadcast, I do make videos for a ministry. Two ladies called Bobby and Tony Lee. Let me pull up their website. I don't make their website, but we can pull up their website. And I'm looking at the wrong one, I guess. Went to bobbyandtonylee.com or Daily Disciples. They have a store. I don't know what's going on here. My little computer's not working so well. Time to re-up. Wow, have you noticed how hard it is to get equipment? If anybody's trying to do this, getting even microphones. I went to Ben Portman's the other day. They don't even have the little covers for the microphones. That's. It seems odd, but that is true. That is part of the supply chain that's been interrupted by COVID-19, the craziest plague to ever hit America. I don't even know what. I'm not laughing, about sickness. It's just the way shutting everything down, and I guess we're just trying to save lives. I hope it's working, because it's certainly hurting a lot of people. And I mean, I don't have an answer. I don't know what the best way to handle that is, but I hope we get to reopen soon. I hope this pandemic is, treatable. That's what they're saying. People are going to get sick and we're going to treat them, or we're going to have a vaccine. And we're hoping, because It's just terrible. Everybody being out of work, entire states being shut down, all the Regal cinemas closing across the country. You can't go see a movie. They postponed my most anticipated film of the year. That's really depressing. Dune won't be out till October of 2021, but read the book. This is a good time to read the books. You know, I know a lot of people don't read anymore. I still love books. I like the audiobooks too. You don't really have to read. Now you have the the audiobooks. I like to listen to audiobooks. Even I listen to the Bible at night. I find it so soothing just to hear somebody reading the Bible to you is such a pleasant thing. It's amazing. You ought to try it. It's very, if you're ever in fear or doubt or worry, if you're concerned about your health, if you're concerned about the pandemic, if you're concerned about money, the things that are happening in your life, perhaps relationships in your life, listen to the Bible. Just listen to somebody read it to you. Oh my goodness. It is so comforting to hear those words reassure you that there is a Jesus that's going to help you through it. And if you don't believe, I guess it won't help you, but I encourage you to try it, give it a whirl. People try anything these days, and they say they don't believe in God, but they'll believe in everything else, aliens, ancient aliens. Flat Earth. I was joking around with Flat Earth. A friend of mine named Bruce would just like, you believe that? I'm like, would just go on and on about the Flat Earth stuff. I think it's so funny. And any of the conspiracy theories, I don't know if some of that might be true. The world cabal, I don't know. I don't know if JFK Jr. is coming back to save us. They say he might, so that would be good. But I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I hope you'll have a beautiful day. Please go over to Rahx Productions, check it out. I'm going to try to get some phone calls later on. Maybe we'll do this later on today and just see if we can't get a conversation going, or if I could get somebody else in the room. I have another microphone. We could talk to somebody. If you get a chance, you want to see some good videos, go over to Bobby and Tony Lee. Bobby and Tony Lee have a television show that we're making for them. It airs in the Atlanta and the Columbia, South Carolina markets on a network called Praise the World Worldwide Network, and that is also a website. And there you can see all kinds of Christian content. They have an on-demand service, and you can just go on there and watch things on demand. But you can watch our show. We do it on the green screen, which is always fun because you can just put people in any kind of environment. And with Bobby and Tony Lee, it's a nice little studio we put them in. But I am praying for a soundstage. I would love to have my own soundstage. That's what I need. So that will come to me one day. We will have a soundstage where we can broadcast from, and instead of broadcasting from my office here. But I do use other rooms here for studios. But a nice soundstage one day is going to be great. We're going to get that. And we're going to produce some green screen stuff. But, with a soundstage, you can bring in sets and actually film right on set. And that's always neat. I would love to do that. Even in front of a studio audience, wouldn't that be fun to make a television program or, a live stream program in front of a studio audience? And it's amazing we can do that here. And we're going to be doing it. We're going to have that soundstage, and we're going to start making some live streams that rival what you see on television. So without any more delay, I'm going to get off of here. Boy, I've been going on about nothing for 30 minutes. So tune in later. Maybe we'll have a story or a topic, a guest, a phone call. That'd be great. I'm really excited to try the phone call thing and see how it works. But I will talk to you folks later. And this is Eddie Rahx signing off. You'll have a great day.